I found that it kind of expanded and exploded as we changed in elevation. Not good. I'm Brittany, and today we're going to talk about how to do laundry at camp, or what to do when you're overlanding and you don't have a washing machine. For various reasons, you might find yourself needing to do laundry at camp. If you're like us, you're just not carrying that much clothing. So you don't even have a load of laundry to wash, but you're running out of the things that you need. That's when this process comes in really handy. First step, gather all of your supplies. This is what we have. This is called the Scrubba Bag. Scrubba sent us this bag for free to try out earlier in 2021 before we left the United States. And I said that I would try it. I didn't commit to doing this video. I didn't commit to doing anything because I didn't even know whether I would like it, if it would work, or how much I would use it. It revolutionized laundry at camp for me, and I love it because of how compact it is. This is our line for drying. It's stretchy and can hold more than it looks like it can hold. We carry a couple, and we sourced this from Red Ox Manufacturing. Then you have your soap. Now we have to be careful where we're washing with what soap, because many areas might be wilderness areas, or your campground might even have rules against dumping gray water on the ground. So just make sure you check to make sure it's safe to use the soap that you're using. Sea to Summit sells a laundry soap that is biodegradable and bio-friendly. This is a product that I swear by, especially for kids. It's OxyClean, and it's really good for overlanding because it doesn't spill. OxyClean makes a spray, but I found that it kind of expanded and exploded as we changed in elevation. Not good. If you are lucky enough to live in the United States where you can buy this, then definitely pick some up. I found in Mexico that Shout makes a similar product. Then you need to have your clothes to wash. Today, for this demonstration, we get to wash some pairs of Caspian shorts, which are the dirtiest things that he ends up having, and some adorable little socks. Let's get started. So the Scrubba Bag doesn't hold a lot, and so you have to kind of sort out what you want to wash together. I usually put items that are similarly soiled together because my idea is that I don't want to wash my almost clean t-shirts with Caspian's really dirty pants. That just makes sense to me. You also don't want to overload the Scrubba. The Scrubba is really cool because it shows you how much you can put in each load. So you can see here at the bottom for the first line of water, it's showing one adult shirt, a pair of socks, and a pair of underwear. And then if you add water to the second line, it's 2 adult shirts, 2 pairs of socks, and 2 pairs of underwear. So I kind of just figure out the equivalent, and that's what I wash. Now it's time to load up our Scrubba Bag. So we're gonna take just a tad of soap. I do prefer to use liquid soap because the washing process is so short, and I figure that the liquid soap dissolves more quickly than powdered soap would. But I suppose you could use powdered soap in a pinch. Next step is to add our water. Obviously we need to have a water source. A lot of us carry water with us. Eric and I prefer not to use our potable stored water for laundry, and so we'll wait until we're at a campground with a water spigot, which is what we're doing today. Our next step is to add our clothing. So the way the Scrubba works is that you have to cinch it down so that the water doesn't come out. And I usually roll it to the back so that I can clip it in the front. And then once it's clipped, you need to release all of the air. This is really important to get out as much air as you can. You gently squeeze it, trying to get the air out, but not the water. And then you close it back up again. All right, so now we need a hard surface for our actual wash. And this table is not quite steady enough, so I'm gonna head to the ground. I do like to use grass for doing this part. It's kind of a softer surface to reduce the wear and tear on the fabric of the bag. So now what we're doing is that we're laying it flat and we're going to use the bumps that are at the bottom of the Scrubba bag to agitate the clothing on. I always feel a really pioneer woman when I do this. The instructions say to agitate the clothes for anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes, depending on how dirty they are. If you have a Caspian, then you have really dirty clothes. So I've actually started soaking the clothes, so I might just leave this here for 15 minutes, let the clothing soak, then come back, agitate it a little bit more, and then move on to the next step. Now that we've washed the clothes with soap, it's time to rinse them. Now in the instructions, Scrubba recommends that you empty out all the water and then add a whole new batch of water to rinse. I don't do it that way. I like to rinse by hand because I think it saves water, and I also think that it helps me see if the clothes are really clean. All right, looks pretty good. Obviously, these clothes are never going to be as clean as they would be if we were putting them into a washing machine, but that's okay. This is camp laundry and it's totally doing the trick, and we will get back to a washing machine eventually. We're on to our last step already for this tiny load of laundry, and that is drying. Now this one takes some forethought, right? Because wind and sun are always going to be our friend. And what we don't want to do is start a load of laundry when we need to leave camp in a couple hours, or maybe it's like the end of the day and we're leaving the next morning and there's humidity in the air. The clothes aren't going to dry by the time we leave. So I just always give a little bit of thought to how long we're going to be at camp and whether the clothes are going to be able to dry before we go. This part can take some creativity to hang up your line and figure out where it's going to go. This is one of the solutions I've found that I really like, is to connect one end to our worn Epic shackle and the other end to our chair. So again, this clothing line is from our friends at Red Ox Manufacturing. They're based out of Billings, Montana. It works really well, and how you do it is you just separate the rubber pieces and stick your clothing through it. And just remember to really use your hand muscles to wring out the clothing, because the more water you leave in, the longer it's going to take to dry. If you're really weird like me and you don't want all of your clothes to be like bunched up really weird from drying, you might just want to hang some of your things over the line. In case you're wondering, I can wash a normal load of laundry in about a day and a half at a fairly leisurely pace. But as you can see from all of these steps, it's a really manual process. It takes some time. Now, there are other methods for doing laundry at camp. Some people use a bucket or a plastic tote. They put their clothes in with laundry. Some of them have their kids step on the laundry to agitate it. Other people even put the container on the roof of their vehicle and let it agitate while they're driving during the day. These ways can work. Some people swear by them. We personally do not want to have to carry an extra container for laundry. We don't have room for it, which is why I love the Scrubba, because it folds up so compactly. Look at this and how easily it folds up. Super compact. You can see how thin it is, and obviously it scrunches down even more than this for stowing. So this to me is an ideal overlanding piece of kit. It'll be interesting to continue using it. We aren't at the year mark yet, and see how it holds up. Now this bag retails for about $55. You can buy it on Scrubba's website, Amazon, and I've even seen it at REI. I'll drop a link below. There's also a smaller version that retails for $40, and it's really ideal for backpackers. I'm sure it holds pretty much nothing, but if space is really at a premium, it would be better than nothing. For overlanders traveling by vehicle, I would recommend this larger size. Driving around the world can be a challenge, and we really value our community to keep us going. If you're interested in coming behind the scenes with us, seeing a few more of the bad days than we put out there for everyone to see on social media, then we would love for you to come join our community on Patreon. We have a lot of different perks that we offer, and we have a beautiful community that we're growing there. I really hope all of this information has helped you. Please subscribe to our channel for more overlanding tips and also to see video of our experiences as we continue driving through Latin America. And of course, leave a comment with your own laundry tips at camp. See you next time.